Hey everybody,
Hello. Hey guys.
Majliv here. We are the Vasquez family, and in today's video, we are going to be reacting to the first episode in Marvel Studios' Moon Knight on Disney Plus. We are extremely excited to be here. It's been a couple months since we've seen a Marvel Studios show. Hawkeye was fantastic, but this one is extremely intriguing. It seems like something completely new, separate from the rest of the stories that we've entered into, and Oscar Isaac is phenomenal. Ethan Hawke as well, and this cast just looks great. Looks fantastic. So we're gonna jump in. We're extremely excited. Looks like a good length episode, and this is gonna be a 6-part series, 6-episode season. So yeah, man, we know nothing about Moon Knight really, except the basics of his origin, and we don't even know how much of that's gonna change in this show. So we are extremely excited to be here. We're extremely excited you're here with us today. And with that, let's jump in to the first episode of Moon Knight. Here we go. This must be Ethan Hawke's character, because he has a thing on his arm. Huh.
Oh.
What?
Training?
No, he's gonna put him on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yikes.
Is this my
goodness. That is like self.
That is
Talk
so
about a
fascinating.
character introduction, right?
The temple, right?
That sets a tone right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I want to still be doing. Sleeping.
Sand.
This is-
What?
He's checking to make sure he didn't leave.
No.
You'd love to get out there, but it's a bit hard with one pin. Anyway, all's well here, not too bad. I'll try again tomorrow. Laters, Gators.
All the organs will come out except for the heart.
How come? Stevie, that better not be you again.
Sorry, Donna. Yeah, sorry. Wait.
Hello.
Hello.
How's the sugar tray going?
Wait.
We're next towards here, but just checking. We still on for 7 tomorrow?
7. Tomorrow.
Best steak in town?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Are you asking me out?
You're funny. Yeah, I can see why she went for it. We'll catch you.
Huh.
This is so fascinating.
Somebody else asked her out, and that looked just like him.
Can't wait.
That lives inside of him.
Yeah.
Please, if this is some weird auditions tour guide here, the answer's still no.
That's actually crushing to hear. For now,
Just need it to get out. Go away from me.
right, so they chat.
My God.
Yes, something.
She's got zero chill.
Yeah.
That woman.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake. Let's start with the training puzzle. Try a book. Reading can keep your mind alert and focused. Solving puzzles is a great way to keep your mind awake. More with puzzles. Try a book.
Clearly, it worked really well. Oh boy.
His jaw.
Oh!
Oh!
Ew.
Oh my gosh. That was nasty.
Where is he?
Sweet worm.
Hello? Where are you?
Surrender the body to Mark.
Sorry, what?
Ooh.
Don't just stand there. Run!
Oh, it's supposed to be Mark, but the Steven took over. Like somehow that personality kicked in. Right?
Yeah.
That's what it
Something
seems
like
like.
that,
Like he
right?
has another personality called Mark.
Right.
And in the middle of fighting,
This is
Steven
really
clicked in,
funny.
so now Steven has no clue what's going on.
Oh, this guy.
Oh,
Guess it's easy to admire a man who walks on glass.
I judge you in Amit's name, which is but a fraction of her power.
Oh, you see his hand?
Mm-hmm.
This is the face of the good man.
We're all as confused as Steven is.
Oh my gosh, they're all around him. What happens if you don't?
I know, I think we're about to find out.
I'm sorry.
What?
He sucked the life out of her.
Oh no.
Bollocks. I'll tell you what. Up until this movie, I thought my dad was the only one that said that.
We're sorry. Lee, you're turning scared. All right.
You will give him nothing.
Oh my.
I'm not.
His body's fighting him.
Whoa.
None. The idiot's back.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
this is so fast.
So we're seeing the little flashes that Steven sees.
What a nightmare.
Oh my gosh, how fascinating. This is like
We're like seeing the flashes of
Yeah.
Steven, man. I can't
That's what
imagine
makes it
that.
so interesting that we're all in Steven's head. Charming.
He's throwing cupcakes.
Oh my goodness.
oh my gosh.
If he loses the scarab, I'll kill you both.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
This is definitely the most intense episode 1 of any show we've
Yeah,
ever
dude.
seen.
It's like
What?
episode 1. I can't imagine the rest of the series.
He's going backwards.
And now he's he keeps swapping out.
Yeah.
Oh!
Dogs.
What?
Uh-oh.
You still expecting one more?
Punchy. Calling me now.
What? What do you mean? I'm at the restaurant.
It doesn't change the fact that today is Sunday, which means lose my number.
Sunday, so. No.
Oh gosh.
How'd you like that? Good. Yeah, very good. Very good.
Man, poor
How
guy.
frustrating. Oh. Hmm.
What?
Sorry, I just found this phone in my flat and I'm just trying to figure out whose it is.
What do you mean? What's wrong with you, Mark?
Why did you call me Mom? Go, go.
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
What the heck is...
No, man.
I said it was an old lady.
Yeah, poor.
Oh
It's
my
like-
gosh. Poor guy.
Nightmare.
Whoa.
Take this downstairs.
You, please, just give me a minute, yeah?
Look here. Oh, I'd assumed Stephen Grant was an alias. Imagine my surprise to find you here.
I swear.
Oh, the scarab doesn't belong to me. It belongs to her. Do you know Amit?
No, not personally. Egyptian deity.
Had Amit been free, she would have prevented Hitler and the destruction you brought.
Avatars, blue people, love that film.
I mean,
Anime.
Stephen, stop.
Are you going to kill me?
I am trying to help you.
I saw you kill that woman in the Alps.
Do you want to know the truth?
What?
There's chaos in you.
So he sees himself as the proclaimed cleanser, right? Basically. Poor guy, man. He doesn't know.
Oh man.
He's the middleman of a.
It's comforting.
Oh.
What?
He's such a likable character, man. It's so great. Oh.
Whoa. Love how he's.
Give me the scarab, and you won't be torn apart.
Oh no,
Watch
the
out.
pot.
Ooh.
What the heck is that thing, man?
Oh my gosh.
Ancient dog, mummified dog thing. You know what is right. Oh.
Stephen. Stephen, I could save us. That thing's about to break through the door. We're out of time. I'm real.
Oh my god.
Yes. Stephen, you gotta give me control. It's the only way.
Let me save us.
Whoa. Dang. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
That's where it ends.
I had a feeling. Oh,
Oh man.
What? Dang. Well, that was phenomenal.
That was so great.
Thoughts?
Oh man.
I'm really not surprised, quite frankly, that this would be so good. I mean, it's I said it to you guys yesterday. This is like an acting class, you know, taught by Oscar Isaac, and it's just all of it is so. It's such a character-driven piece.
yeah.
There's not much else to say really. There's all these kinds of clues as to what might be going on, but we're really just in Steven's head, and and at the very end here, he realizes, you know. But it's interesting because his life was in danger before. But he was so, I guess, conflicted and decided to just try to be Steven. But ultimately,
He's meant to be.
yeah. Now that this guy Arthur tracked him down, he has no choice but to kind of find a place of where both can coexist. Unless there's more than the two of them.
Right.
I don't know. For now, we know Steven and Mark's clearly our hero, Moon Knight.
Right.
So,
Now the question is, how did this whole thing happen where now he has like two split
mm-hmm.
people in that one body of
Yeah.
his, you know?
Well, I know
like,
Mark.
how did that happen?
Yeah, I know Mark Spector in the comics, I think, is the original, like the name of the personality or the person that the whole transformation happens with. But like you said, he probably was pushing that away, and then he became more aware of it. And like you said, this is probably, who knows how many other personalities he actually has. And it is truly a character piece. You know, there's no connections to any other stories so far as we know. I mean, I'm sure people, I don't know, I like it, I think, too. It's just its own thing. Like my dad said, it's an acting class watching these, you know, Ethan Hawke as well. You know, the question of, you know, what makes these two kind of actors sign on to a story like this, and clearly the writing is fantastic. I love it, man. And also to elevate the writing as well when you have these kind of actors. So even some of the shots were extremely creative. I love it, man. I think it's already one of the best that we've seen so far, I think, because it is so new, so fresh, and so unpredictable. I genuinely don't know where this is going. I think the idea to start with Steven, make us really see this world through Steven and unravel that world through him, makes it, if we can connect to it more, and we're automatically more emotionally invested. So I love it, man.
Man, I think that the like you guys said, this is very character driven, and I just think that this character of Moon Knight being introduced to us through Steven was so fascinating. Like, I think this is, for me personally, my favorite episode 1 of a show that we've seen. Just because, I mean, besides Loki, because that introduced the tone, like 1000%. But this is it's up there for my favorite episode 1s of the shows on Disney Plus, because it was just confusing, but also like emotionally, like when he showed up to the date and found out it was Sunday, like I was so heartbroken. Like I felt so bad for him. And I think there's so much pain that he has to go through in trying to grasp this life that he wants. So there's just so much good drama, and I hope we see more of Steven, but I think we'll probably be seeing a lot more of Mark from now on.
Well, I also feel like they may even play with the whole, eventually we recognize and they introduce to us all these different personalities he's going to have, and then he's probably going to have these decisions he has to make, and then we're going to kind of start hearing the conversations between these different personalities. I'm just very intrigued as to where this is going to go. I can't wait. What about you, Mom? What are you?
I'm very impressed with the way that they set up the way they created this episode was just insane. There was reflections upon reflections on different glasses and mirrors, and I mean the different looks from the different characters within, and then the presence of beings that were in another dimension that he was hearing and seeing, and glimpses of moments, and I mean that was just insane. It was amazingly portrayed, I guess. The exciting thing is that now we've met Mark, and I think hopefully the next episode will really dive into who this Mark is. It'll help us understand Steven better, because you know, I think I was as confused as Steven watching this whole thing. I was like, oh my god, this is, you know, you really get to feel what it's like to be in his shoes for a moment in some way visually. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Maybe they'll go back in time a little bit.
Yeah, I do love how they're doing this.
It really is. It's giving me sometimes the feeling you have with Nolan movies, where you don't really know where things are happening, because I think it's really it'll determine how well it all is in the way that they kind of fill in those gaps and show us. But also, like you said, Mom, it kind of makes the experience unique and special when you don't know, when you're riding with Steven the entire time.
I mean, you could also sense that Mark is a powerful, ass-kicking super guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, I mean, I know it's not the right word, but when he became Mark, he would then wake up and realize everything Mark had accomplished.
Yeah, I think
all the butt kicking he did.
I think Mark is a mercenary in the comics, so there is that level of, like, he is
fighter.
He's experienced in that field, I guess you could say.
Right.
And I know he clearly fights brutally, like the way that he killed those men in whatever city they were in when he was getting attacked. And I'm actually curious. I wouldn't be surprised if the next episode highlights Mark, because they very visually and in this writing are now transitioning into Mark.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we're gonna go back a little bit and kind of get the full scope. Or man, I love it. I love it. It truly is.
Do you have anything
It's so
to say,
exciting.
Jemmy? Anything else to say?
No, yeah, like you said, I'm curious if like in the second one they're gonna explain it a bit more, but then also show the in betweens of the times when Steven blacked out and Mark kind of stepped in. That'd be interesting if they're gonna do that. But I do love how they're doing this, where the audience is just as confused as Steven is. So it's exciting because we'll be discovering it with Steven. So it's a whole journey. I'm excited to see where it
Yeah,
goes.
man.
So
This reminds me a lot of The Bourne Identity, the very first one, where he's, kind of discovering these things about him. And that's essentially what we're getting here. We're all Steven right now. We're all with him deciding, okay, we're gonna let this guy Mark take over. And so now it's just about, well, what's gonna happen. I think it's very tempting as viewers, and we, doing what we do with reactions and reading the theories to start to try to guess what's gonna happen. But I really love not knowing.
Yeah.
Like Steven, like I have no other choice. I need to survive. Go ahead, Mark. I have no idea what you're gonna do. So it's fascinating, because now at that moment we were no longer with Steven, and now we're with Mark, and we just saw what we obviously already knew from the trailers. There wasn't a lot of too many like big grand surprises for me, because the trailer did set this up pretty well. So we knew there was gonna be this like tug of war, and all of it was kind of delivered with the trailer and what the little bit that has been discussed. But what I didn't expect is this sense of, oh man, I feel so connected to what Steven's going through, and this is kind of what Josh was saying.
Yeah.
So now I almost just want to, instead of theorizing, I just want to see what happens in the next week, because it's more exciting for me personally to ride that wave that way, not knowing, like Steven doesn't know. Steven right now is passed out. Like he has no idea. He's gonna wake up again and be like, oh great, it's destroyed the bathroom in the museum.
Yeah.
So it's fast. It's a really fascinating ride. I love this.
Yeah, I also feel like a lot of what we've seen in the trailers, like, was the first episode. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
what
true.
else. That's what's also exciting, is we don't know what's coming next. So, man, I need any
Neither
other
does
thoughts?
Steven.
Neither does Steven, right?
reminds me of Loki, how they showed a lot of the first episode in the trailer.
Yeah.
So now it's like, now we just don't know what's gonna
Ride
happen.
in the wave, man.
I think there's clearly an innate chaos, and I think we met Steven, who's full of fear and doubt and confusion. And when he finally sits into the true reality of his chaos, if he can take control of it, he could really develop into, I think, who we're excited to meet, which is the full-on Moon Knight.
Right.
Yeah, and I love the reference to the goldfish, to close off for me. I remember having goldfish, and I remember learning that goldfish grow to the capacity of their aquarium, like wherever they're encapsulated. Like if you put a big tank, they grow bigger. If you're in a small tank, they stay smaller. So it's almost like this expanding of himself. And I don't know why this fish changed, but it doesn't matter. I just thought it was really cool that they referenced the goldfish.
I think we'll find out. The attention to detail has been very, very specific, with the table being moved, the tape on the table, all of that.
So
it's
to
just
show
so-
them
yeah.
do that, like, it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we see. Yeah, I don't want to speculate too much, but I just can't wait. We cannot wait to see how they how they unveil everything else that's in this show. And we'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments, what you guys thought of this episode, what you're excited to see, how big of a fan you are of Moon Knight, and how excited you are to be seeing him live action now. This is really, really cool that we're getting to get some fresh new characters. And like my dad said, just really great characters too. Just really great fleshed out character development. It's fantastic. So we want to hear your thoughts. Connect with us in the comments. We'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you guys want to help support what we do here on this channel, you guys can check out our Patreon down below in the link in the description, or with this card up above, to help support what we do here on this channel. You guys can help support us monthly. Sorry, I had a little thing in my throat, but yeah, guys, you being here nonetheless means a lot to us. So thank you for being here. And with that, go out there, spread your light. Stay tuned for the next video, and have a imaginative day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.